One, we're going to get into our inside zone progression. A lot of those same things we talked about. We believe in our duck walk demeanor, working our power walk. We'll work front side shuffles, lateral drives, base blocks. We'll work backside sifts. We'll work movement and shift, just like we talked about. Guys, movement pre-snap, any shifts and stems, and then for them to be able to work that. And then whether you're working your wide zone or mid zone progression, whether we're shuffling, reaching, cutting off, whether you're working partners locked up together. And I want to transition back into the video now as we look at a couple more examples. Not only you can do individually with your own players, but it's a great way to do it competitively against the defense. So here we call this our spear drill, okay? And so this was really nicknamed by our defensive line coach, but it's basically a reach cutoff drill. So what we're trying to do here is run mid zone or wide zone concepts. We're going to reach or cut off on the defensive player. It's a great view. I'm on the opposite side of where the camera is because I want to be able to see. I know what I see in practice, but then it's a good visual cue to know where the film is. That's the opposite side, so I can see a lot of things going on. Once we're full speed, we can slow it down and show it to our players. So here's a great look as we talk about wide zone and mid zone, individual base blocks here against the defender. What we always try to say is you need to lose ground to gain position, and based on the aiming point of the back and also the width of the defender is how wide your second step will be. This is a center working his tight shade with no help from the front side guard. He's taking a bucket step, drop step here with his front side foot, play side foot. Backside foot is dipping and ripping, and he is trying to put his knee right through the midline of the defender. Backside hand is trying to dip and rip, and he does a great job of keeping his shoulders square. The defender is playing off, and then we need to know, how is the defense playing? Are they penetrators? Are they hat readers? So here's another good look. Of course, you got a wily veteran here who's going to get up, he's going to put his hand down, and he's going to rip and run. There is no cadence. It's on our movement. We're already set up for failure as offensive linemen anyways, so we better utilize every advantage we possibly can with getting off on the snap count. Great job by our tackle here, okay? Takes a good lateral step. He loses ground, but what I love is the backside knee and the backside foot right through the midline of the defender. His toe is vertical up the field. He is working straight up the field with this backside foot. Now, that's where his power is generated, and he's working up through the defender to displace him not only vertically, but now to take him laterally down the line of scrimmage. Hard for that defender to make a play when we get hat stretch, and then we're able to turn and press and get lateral displacement here. A couple more just on the individual drill. Here's a backside cutoff. We talked about running zone schemes front side. Here's a backside inside zone cutoff. He understands that the play is working to the right. This is probably a left guard here. He's going to protect himself with a settle step on the inside. I love the yellow line indicator giving us a visual cue that he's actually gaining ground on this front side of a backside combination block. He is the front man on a backside combo. He's basically the left guard on a B block. So this is a great look for him, working through, striking through the inside half, knee vertical through the crotch. He's got great tight elbow strike through. But again, a really good look, and watching these players as they continue to develop in the run game, working their skill set. A center with a zero nose, okay? Working a wide zone angle. He's got the jump because he's already outflanked the defender. We know where the play's going. We know the cadence, so he should be able to jump this. The defensive line, a lot of times, is going to jump back. They're going to be deeper on the line of scrimmage, so that's always ways we've got to be able to work in continuity with the defensive line. Great work with the center working front side, and we've got multiple guys up and ready to go. Last one here, I'll just jump through. One more front side guard with a wide three technique, good square shuffle drive on a mid zone or inside zone concept here. His feet are firm in the ground. Okay? He's got a good wide base on contact, He's stretching and widening the defender, and there's a great look just with those guys getting some work against each other. Okay, so I'm going to jump back to our list here. So just to jump in, the last couple of things talking about this list. If you're working down block or base blocks, okay, anytime you're going to block back, okay, or you're going to hinge and work some of those pulling concepts, here's the list: our back block, our solo, anytime you want to work a veer release. So this is just a way for us to continue to develop not only the skills, have the players as active participants with the template, with your drill list on the blocks that are applicable for that week. Hey, we run a bunch of pulls, coach. Here's my list. Hey, we're going to run a pin and pull with the center and the guard, so on and so forth. This talk is not about the scheme. It's about how you organize what your players need and actively involving them with it. And then you can keep a great list of, hey, I need to work my play side combination blocks, okay, which we already talked about. You got every zone combination you could possibly work, okay? Hey, we're going to work our backside combination blocks. Man, we got to really work. These guys are grabbing us. They're holding us. Hey, they really split that backside when we're working our combo blocks. So whatever you want to call it. Hey, we call it a slip. We call it a scoop. We call it an A. We call it a B. Whatever combination, the language is not important. It's what you believe in as a coach and how your players can help themselves as they work through the skill set that's going to help it show itself on the field. And then anytime you're working double teams, right? Whether you're working gap schemes, duo schemes, counter, whatever it may be, working those double teams.